Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you're all doing well.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. And in this unit, we will talk about how to deal with accidents and emergencies. And when everything sorry, we will talk about how to deal with the accident and emergency in an incentive trouble. And when everything doing well, what will the worst thing you may not want to encounter? It's an accident, right? So we'll take some situation, we'll give you some situation and some precautions for the emergencies. So here's today's outline. I will give you the scenario, the vocabulary of scenario 2, and Yunshen and me will do the scenario 2 together. And the third part we will do the preposition exercise will deliver by Yunshen. And the vocabulary of listening will deliver by Yunshen. And the activity I and Yunshen will do the activity too. The seventh part will be the high and low context culture will deliver by Ziyun. And the conclusion and the job assignment will also deliver by Ziyun. Next, I will talk to you about our inside story. Next, we will have a 20-minute break time for you to prepare the comments. And last part, we will choose the top 3 best commentators, and last, we will give you our feedback. Now, we will have the vocabulary. The first one is handle. Please repeat after me. Handle is a verb. To deal, it means to deal with, have responsibility for, or be in charge of. The sentence is, you handled that near Francisco fiasco, sorry.
Please repeat. Fiasco.
Fiasco.
All of you together. Fiasco.
Fiasco.
Good.
You handled that near fiasco pretty well. And let's see this sentence. Let's see if you can see what's wrong with this in this sentence. I couldn't believe how soft and fluffy the handle of the cloud was. I reached up to touch it. And do you see any wrong in this sentence? The handle in this sentence is incorrect because handle is used because handle do not have physical handles. The correct term for describing the soft and fluffy part of the cloud will be something like texture or consistencies. And the next word is fiasco, and it means something.
Please repeat.
Please repeat after me. Fiasco. It means something planned and goes wrong and is a complete failure, usually in an embarrassing way. The sentence is, you handled that near fiasco pretty well too. Please repeat after me. You handled. The next word is accommodations. Please repeat after me. Accommodations. Is a plural noun, and the meaning of it is a place to stay with you when you are traveling, especially a hotel room. The sentence is, she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations, rebook her return flight, and arrange a mini tour. Please repeat after me. She hopes. Good. And the next word is frequent. It means happening often and is an adjective. Please repeat after me. Frequent. And second is, sure, we do frequent business with this hotel. Please repeat after me. Sure. And the next word is vacancies. It's a noun and a countable noun. Please repeat after me. Vacancies. It means a space or place that is available to be used. The sentence is, I'm fairly certain that there are still vacancies for the next few days. Please repeat after me. I am fairly. Good. Next is responsible. It's an adjective. Please repeat after me. Responsible. I know this word is simple, but we should be more careful about the definition of it. The definition is to be the person who caused something to happen, especially something bad. The sentence is, again, I think you better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can responsible for that either. Please repeat after me again.
Again, I think you'd better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either.
And the next word is indeed. It's an adverb. Please repeat after me. Indeed.
Indeed.
It means really or certainly, often used to emphasize something. Thanks a lot indeed for your help. Thanks, repeat after me. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot indeed for your help.
Good. And the next part is scenario 2. Yushen and me will do the scenario 2 together.
One way I have to say yesterday's dinner was a big success. Our clients were all surprised to see their family showing up at the reward dinner. You and your team did a very good job. You handled that near fiasco pretty well too.
Thank you. I'm glad to know your clients are happy with our arrangements. It's our responsibility to make everyone is smiling from the beginning to end.
Oh, I nearly forgot. One of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family. So she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations, rebook her return flight, and arrange a mini tour.
Sure, we do frequent business with this hotel, and I am fairly certain that there are still vacancies for the next few days. We also cooperate with a number of local travel agencies. They can customize a tour based on the guest's needs.
Great. I suggest you talk to them about the further details. I will give you their contact information later.
However, there is a problem with regard to booking the flight. Since the tickets are non-changeable and non-refundable, I'm afraid they will have to purchase new tickets.
Again, I think you'd better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either.
Actually, we have a lot of experience dealing with unexpected or certain requests from our clients. You can count on us to deal with this matter.
Thanks a lot indeed for your help. One more thing, do the clients have to check out of the room by themselves?
That won't be necessary. Our assistants will help them check out. However, if there are additional charges, like beverage or laundry, it will be charged to their credit cards automatically.
Sure, that makes sense. They should be aware of that.
And next, I will give the floor to Yushen to do the preposition exercise.
Good afternoon, I'm Yushen. Now let's do some preposition exercise. Please turn to page 50. Sorry. And if you know the answer, you can raise your hand. If your answer is correct, you can get 1 point. Number 1. Our clients were all surprised to see their family showing up. Blank the reward dinner. Does anyone know the answer? Yes. Yes, the answer is S. Let's give a big hand to Julie. Second, I'm glad to know your clients are happy blank our arrangements. It's our responsibility to make sure everyone is smiling blank beginning blank end. Does anyone know the answer? No. The answer is, I'm glad to know your clients are happy with our arrangements. It's our responsibility to make sure everyone is smiling from beginning to end. Number 3. One blank the VIP says she would love to stay blank another couple blank blank days blank her family. So she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations, rebook her return flight, and arrange a mini tour. Does anyone know the answer? No. The answer is, one of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family, so she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations. Number 4. Sure, we do frequent business blank this hotel, and I am fairly certain that there are still vacancies blank the next few days. Does anyone know the answer? Yes, Tianyi.
With. For.
Yes, correct.
Please give her big hand
Please
if someone
give her
got
big
it wrong.
hand. Number 5. We also cooperate blank a number blank local travel agencies. They can customize a tour based blank the guest's needs. Does anyone know the answer? Yes,
With. Of. Up.
correct. Please give her a big hand. Number 6. Great. I suggest you talk blank them about the further details. Does anyone know the answer? Yes, Yuqing. Correct. Please give her a big hand. Number 7. However, there is a problem blank regard to rebooking the flight. Does anyone know the answer? Yes,
With.
correct. Please give her a big hand. Number 8. Again, I think you'd better talk blank them, especially blank the extra charges, because we can't be responsible blank that either. Does anyone know the answer? No? The answer is, I think you'd better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either. Number 9. Actually, we have a lot blank experience dealing blank unexpected or sudden requests blank our clients. You can count blank us to deal blank this matter. Does anyone know the answer? No? Okay, the answer is, we have had a lot of experience dealing with unexpected or sudden requests from our clients. You can count on us to deal with this matter. Number 10. Thanks a lot indeed, blank your help. One more thing. Do the clients have to check blank the room blank themselves? Does anyone know the answer? Yes, Xiaozhen.
Or check out of the room by themselves.
Correct. Please give her a big hand. Number 11. Our assistants will help them check blank. However, if there are additional charges, like beverages and blank laundry, it will be charged blank their credit cards automatically. Does anyone know the answer? No? The answer is, our assistants will help them check out. However, if there are additional charges like beverages or laundry, it will be charged to their credit cards automatically. The last one. Sure, that makes sense. They should be aware blank that. Does anyone know the answer? Yes? Correct. Please give her a big hand. Now, the next part is listening practice. Please turn to page 51.
Listening practice.
Listen to the following conversation. If the statement is true, please write T. If false, write F.
Dealing with problems. Excuse me, Mr. Goodman. The awards dinner will begin soon, but one of the VIP's families still hasn't arrived yet. Do you know if there's a problem?
Really? Let me reconfirm. 1 minute later. Ms. Westfield, after contacting my company headquarters in Taiwan, I was informed that Mrs. Wong, the wife of a VIP, cannot show up at the dinner tonight. On her way to the Kaohsiung airport this morning, she discovered that her passport has already expired, and it's too late to apply for a new one for her. So, she is unable to travel outside of Taiwan.
How come? This is ridiculous. Didn't your colleagues check the family members' passports in advance? And why have you only been informed about this right now? Your company should have been in touch with you as soon as they discovered there was a problem. This should not have happened with an experienced and professional travel company like First Incentive Travel.
We're terribly sorry. Now we're trying to see what we can do to make the best of this less than ideal situation. My colleague just phoned and told me that Mr. Wong's 2 little children are already on their way to Hong Kong, having taken the earliest available flight. I can't guarantee that they will arrive before the awards dinner begins, but they should be able to catch it before it ends, hopefully.
Are you sure? Their kids are just 8 and 10 years old. How can they travel alone from Kaohsiung to Hong Kong and to the hotel?
Don't worry. We made arrangements with the airline company, saying there would be 2 unaccompanied minors traveling alone. The airline has handled cases like this numerous times, and will be responsible for taking care of them from check-in till arrival. Then, one of our project assistants will pick them up at the airport.
Well, all I can say is that it better work out the way you've just put it. I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far and would hate to see things deteriorate further.
I do apologize again. We understand it's our mistake. I promise this won't happen again, and that everything will go well at tonight's dinner party. Please let me know if we can do anything else to remedy this situation. 1. Mrs. Wong missed her flight to Hong Kong because she didn't have a valid visa. 2. Sarah is unhappy with the follow-up arrangements First Incentive Travel made. 3. Roger attributed the mistakes to his colleagues' faults.
Okay, if you know the answer, you can raise your hand. And if you answer the correct answer, you can get 1 point. Number 1, Mrs. Wong missed her flight to Hong Kong because she didn't have a valid visa. Does anyone know the answer? No? The answer is F. Because she discovered that her passport has already expired. Second, Sarah is unhappy with the follow-up arrangements First Incentive Travel made. Does anyone know the answer? No. The answer is T. Number 3, Roger attributes the mistakes to his colleagues' faults.
Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Not colleges.
Oh, colleagues' faults. Does anyone know the answer? No. The answer is F. And next part is vocabulary of listening practice. Please turn to page 118. The first one is less than ideal. Please repeat the word. Less than ideal.
Less than ideal.
It means having less importance or value than the best possible. Now we are trying to see what we can do to make the best of this less than ideal situation. Please repeat the sentence. Now we are
trying to see what we can do to make the best of this ideal situation.
second. Minor. Please repeat the word. Minor.
Minor.
It means someone who is too young to have the legal responsibilities of an adult having less importance or value and the best possible. We made arrangements with the airline company, saying there will be 2 unaccompanied minors traveling alone. Please repeat the sentence. We made
arrangements with the airline company, saying there will be 2 unaccompanied minors traveling alone.
Next one is unfold. Please repeat the word unfold. If a situation or story unfolds, it develops or becomes clear to other people. I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far, and will have to see things deteriorate further. Please repeat the sentence. I'm already
disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far and will have to see things deteriorate further.
Next one is deteriorate. Please repeat the word deteriorate.
Deteriorate.
It means to become worse. I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far, and will have to see things deteriorate further. Please repeat the sentence. I'm already
disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far and will hate to see things deteriorate further.
Last one is remedy. Please repeat the word remedy. It means a successful way of dealing with a problem. Please let me know if we can do anything else to remedy this situation. Please repeat the sentence. Please let me know.
Please let me know if we can do anything else to remedy this situation.
And next part is activity 2. Me and Guangwei will do this part. Please turn to page 53. Now, Guangwei is the on-site project manager, and Ming is the client with the troubles. We will prepare a dialogue to solve the cases. And here is the example. My husband feels very uncomfortable since last night after dining in the hotel restaurant.
I'm sorry to hear that. How is he now? What kind of help does he need?
He said he would like to fly back to Taiwan immediately and hopes you can arrange the next available flight for him. And here is the solution.
Got it. I'll find the earliest available flight for him. In the meantime, could you share any details on what he experienced at the restaurant so we can adjust them and prevent similar concern for other guests in the future?
He mentioned some discomfort after dining, but we are not sure about the cause. We appreciate your prompt assistance with the flight arrangements and checking on the restaurant.
You're welcome. I'll keep you updated on the flight details and address the restaurant feedback promptly. If there's anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. Next, I will give the floor to Ziyun to talk about the high and low context culture.
Thanks for Yuxuan and Guangwei talk about activity 2, and then I'll introduce high and low context culture. I believe that most of you have already know the concept of high and low context culture, so I'll make a quick review here. In high context culture, there are 3 features. The first one is they communicate indirectly. The second one is people say less while expressing what they mean through nonverbal cues. The third one is they express disagreements and concerns indirectly through implicit language and nonverbal cues. In low context culture, There are 4 features. The first one is they communicate directly. The second one is people say what they mean. The third one is people understand others' literal meaning. The fourth one is they express disagreements and concerns openly and directly. Next, in this picture, we can see which country or regions belong to high or low context culture, like Swiss, German, Scandinavian, American, Australian, and other Northern European belong to lower context culture. Scandinavian includes Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. And in Asia, Japan is considered as a higher context culture compared to other countries. But do you know there is actually a region in Japan is considered as a higher context culture compared to other cities in Japan? Maybe those people who are unfamiliar with Japanese cultures may not know, but if you were to ask Japanese in Japan, which group of people is the most difficult to understand when they speak and tends to use indirect expression the most, you will get the answer. It's the people from Kyoto. Kyoto is the city located in the west region of Japan and is known as the tourist city with many temples and historic buildings. There is a pictures of Kyoto. However, being such an interesting city, why most of Japanese keep a distance from Kyoto people because their special communication way. So if we say Japanese communication way is hard to understand for those people come from low context culture, then we can say the communication way of Kyoto people is even more complicated than the usual Japanese way. So today I'm going to introduce the special and implicit way of Kyoto people communicate. Here are 3 examples. You can take a guess before I say the real meaning of the sentence. The first example is when you meet your neighbor and she said your child plays the piano really well. Do you know the real meaning of this sentence? At this moment, don't be too quick to thank the neighbor for the compliment, because the meaning of this sentence really actually means the sound of your child playing the piano is too loud. The second example is when you're chatting with a Kyoto person in a cafe, and she said, "Are you thirsty? Would you like a cup of coffee or something?" At this moment, don't respond with some simple answers like yes or no to these questions, because this sentence actually means you talk too much and it's time to go home. The last example is when you have business talkings with the Kyoto company, and you are said that your watch looks really nice. Do you know the real meaning of this sentence? The real meaning of this sentence is, despite wearing such a nice watch, do you still not check the time? In other words, it's to say you talk too much. And in Chinese, it's like, 亏你戴这么好的手表，你都不会看时间的吗？It's like that. Maybe we or other people from low complex cultures may think that the communication way of Kyoto people is hard to understand or strange or something, but we should respect and try to learn and understand their communication way, because it's just cultural differences, right? So in cultural interactions between high and low context culture, mutual respect is the most important. This is the end of the high and low context culture. I believe that you have better understanding of the communication way of Kyoto people, and I hope you that next time if you have an opportunity to talk with the people from Kyoto, you can try to guess what's the real meaning of what they actually want to express. And next, I will make a conclusion of this unit. In this unit, dealing with accidents and emergencies, we have scenario 2, vocabulary of it, preposition exercise, listening practice and vocabulary of it, activity 2, and high and low context culture. Then I will talk about our job assignment. In this unit, Guanwei is responsible for scenario 2 and vocabulary of it, the outline of the PowerPoint, and inside stories. Yushen is responsible for preposition exercise, vocabulary of listening practice, and activity 2. And I am responsible for high and low context culture, conclusion, and job assignment. And this is the end of my part. Then I'll give the floor to Guanwei. He will talk about our inside story. Thank you.
And next is our inside story. Our first meeting is as November 18th. On November 18th, we discussed the job assignment online. And our second meeting is on December 18th. We do it at classroom. We have a rehearsal and the final check for the PowerPoint. And now we will have the 20-minute break time for you to prepare the comments. We will see you at 2:20.